What's going on, Rudies? Welcome to part 2 of the breakdown of my lyrics for my song, This Is the Rebirth of Rude.
This is big things are gone, this is the bullet in Bob's arm, this is tenor sword singing.
Ring the alarm.
Clive Bright, aka Tenor Saw, was born on the 2nd of December 1966 in Kingston, Jamaica. As a youngster, he sang in the local church choir and had dreams of being a performer and recording artist. When he was 18 years old, he began approaching the many producers in Kingston. At first, he couldn't convince any of them to record him. Eventually, he met George Fang, a former party operative for Michael Manley's PNP turned record producer. He decided to give him a chance. He recorded and released his debut single, Roll Call, on George Fang's Powerhouse label, much to the surprise of his mother, who had no idea he was even pursuing a music career.
Sometime after, I understand, somebody come and said to me that, Miss Cherry, you don't hear Clive have a song on the radio singing. I laugh and I say, where you get that from? And the person said, yes, we hear Clive was singing and this song was Roll Call, when the roll is called up yonder. And then it was like a day after I hear the song myself on the radio and I couldn't believe it. You know, I began to laugh in my heart and say, what? You mean to tell me this was his plan I did not know?
Tenor Saw's first release on George Fang's label sold well, but he still decided to move on. He eventually came to the attention of singer, producer and sound system owner Sugar Minott.
See, I look at youth sit on a stone and say, boy, somebody sent him here that I was promoting youth and music, and he had some music, you know? Well, his style was a nice style, his voice sounded very unique to me, so I thought that he had a big chance, you know, being a big star.
Sugar Minott was already a big name in Jamaica, having recently reached number 4 in the UK charts with Good Thing Going, a cover of a Michael Jackson B-side from 1972. At first, Tenor Saw mostly sang on Sugar Minott's Youth Man Promotion sound system, but that was soon to change. Sugar Minott was with Tenor Saw at King Jammy's studio recording a dub plate when they heard the rhythm Jammy was working on, the now legendary Sleng Teng. After recording a few versions on the rhythm himself, Sugar Minott asked Tenor Saw if he had any ideas for the instrumental. Tenor Saw recorded Pumpkin Belly over the rhythm track, but it wasn't released straight away. Instead, it was treated like a dub plate and only played out on the sound systems. The response was so good every time they played it, the King Jammy eventually released it. Tenor Saw's biggest and most enduring song was also inspired by the sound system business. Youth Man Promotions was taking part in a 4-way clash with 3 other sounds, including King Jammy's, and they weren't doing so great. So Tenor Saw took matters into his own hands.
Well, there was a 4-sound clash in Jamaica, right? With Youth Promotion, Jammins, and Ours International, and Black Scorpio. At that time, I was singing on just the sound system. Youth Promotion was my sound, defending Youth Promotion in the competition, right? So through the competition, the other 3 sound, they must get enough people to cheer for them, and yeah, and is that them never start cheer for Youth Promotion yet, so I say, alright. I say, I can't make them 3 sound come get out our sound and win the competition. We have to win, so I just go backstage now and start think up a quick idea and start think of. So I just say, alright, 4 big sound in a 1 big lawn. Promotion a play, the other 3 keep calm. 4 big sound in a 1 big lawn. Youth Promotion a play, the other 3 keep calm. So ring the alarm. I say, alright. I'm gonna just go on stage and I just find the rest on stage. And watch the sound man a tremble. Watch the sound man afraid, you know? And I sing it, and from sing it, the crowd will start cheer for Youth Promotion, and Youth Promotion end up to be the winner in the contest, right? I'm gonna go home that night and get a pen and a paper and just write the song the same night.
Ring the Alarm was released as a single soon after, and an album, produced by Sugar Minott, followed. The success of his records brought him money and fame, but he never forgot what it was like to go without.
Whenever he comes in, you see a lot of crowd out the gate there. All the men them from over the year, them hear that he was here. You could see them coming in, sometimes him calm, get no sleep. And he would take him last cent out his pocket to give to everyone. Sometimes I have to say to him, Clive, no matter what you have, you know, and you do it like this, you go and finish. You can't give to everybody. Him say, Mommy, boy, Mommy, we know what was sufferation, you know. And these people need and want, and God help you and you have something, you have to give to them.
The popularity of Ring the Alarm led to a number of overseas gigs in Europe, Japan, and all across America. After touring the USA for a while, Tenasaw decided to relocate to the United States. He recorded a number of songs there and toured with Freddie McGregor. Rumours began circulating that Tenasaw was excessively using cocaine and his mental state was deteriorating. Nevertheless, early in 1988, he was signed to Dr. Dre's Ras Records, and preparations began for him to record an album. Respected backing band the Roots Radics were booked for the sessions at Lion and Fox Studios in Washington, D.C. They had famously played on classics like Gregory Isaacs' Night Nurse and Moi Tu Dem by Eek-A-Mouse. The band included guitarist Dwight Pinkney, who also played on Zap Powell's This Is Reggae Music, and keyboard player Wycliffe Johnson, better known as Steely. The band laid down a number of backing tracks, but when it came time for Tenasaw to record his vocals, he was nowhere to be found. Eventually the tracks were voiced by Yellowman and released on his album Yellowman Rides Again. In August 1988, Tenasaw was found dead by the side of a road in Houston, Texas, a few days after performing a gig there. Both his legs were broken and he had suffered severe head injuries, but the official cause of death on the autopsy was bronchial pneumonia, which meant he likely spent many hours, maybe days, by the roadside before dying. The police ruled the death a hit and run and didn't investigate any further. Many people, to this day, do not accept that ruling and insist there was foul play involved. Some think it was the result of a disagreement with promoters. Others believe Tenasaw had gotten mixed up with gangs and drug dealers who were responsible for his death. There's even a few people who blamed another Jamaican reggae artist for the killing, Supercat. That remained just a rumour until July 2019 at a party in Brooklyn. An apparently drunken Supercat got into an argument with Yami Bolo.
I should have blood clot, kill you. I should have genocide, I should have you that holy money when you're born back clot.
The video quickly spread around the worldwide reggae community and reignited the rumours of Supercat's involvement. Supercat was never investigated at the time. Instead, Tenasaw's friend Glenn Holness, better known as rising reggae star Nitty Gritty, was suspected. Oddly, Jamaican newspaper The Gleaner reported in October 1988 that Tenasaw had been shot in New York after an argument. That report proved to be a little prophetic. 3 years later, in June 1991, Nitty Gritty was shot and killed outside a record store in New York. It's rumoured that Nitty Gritty accused Supercat of killing Tenasaw, and the altercation ended with Nitty Gritty being killed. NYPD initially arrested and charged Supercat, a licensed gun owner, but he was later cleared on the grounds of self-defence, as witnesses said Nitty Gritty had attempted to shoot first. Despite a career lasting less than 5 years, Tenasaw managed to establish himself as one of the most unique and influential reggae artists of all time. His songs have been re-released, remixed, and even reworked, like this 1992 version of Ring the Alarm by Brooklyn-based hip-hop group Fushnikins.
Fushnikins with Ring the Alarm, make some noise! Ring the alarm, I don't want to take on you, I'm about to rip this song. When the mic is grip, my lyrics is spit like bombs and we get.
Ring the Alarm is a bona fide reggae classic, a Soundclash anthem that will tear up any dance, even now. The lyrics also echo the tragedy of a life taken too soon.
Goodbye, all my friends. I love you all to my heart and soul.